Alright, before anything else, sit with this for a second. Opening weekend of this Premier League season, 9 of the 20 clubs will have a new manager. 9. That's never happened before, not close. So anyone telling you with total confidence that they know exactly how this season plays out, they're lying to you, or they haven't been paying attention. I've watched basically every prediction video that's come out over the last 2 weeks. Supercomputers, ex-players, podcasts, all of it. And I think most of them are missing the actual story. So I'm going to go through the top 5 the way I see it, one team at a time, and I'm going to end on the team I actually think wins it. I'll warn you now, it's not the one you're expecting.
Please don't call me arrogant because what I'm saying is true.
Now, I get why people are excited. De Zerbi's in, they've spent big, Tonali's arriving. There's actual identity coming back to this club, after 2 seasons of just staring down at the relegation zone. I like the appointment, I do. But here's my honest issue with it. De Zerbi's whole career is the same story, on repeat. He walks into a club, the football looks incredible for about a year. Everyone falls in love with it. Then it falls apart, just as fast as it came together. Brighton saw it, Marseille saw it. I need to see him actually sustain something before I put Tottenham any higher than this. Great story to watch, not a top 4 team. Not yet. Losing Pep after a decade, that alone is a lot to process. But while I've been putting this video together, something else has been developing, something bigger. Real Madrid have opened direct talks with City for Rodri. There's a verbal offer on the table. City are reportedly stalling, trying to see if another club drives the price up before they let him go. Now, as of right now, nothing's signed. This might not even happen, but I need you to actually sit with what it means if it does. You're not just replacing a legendary manager, you're potentially losing the best defensive midfielder on the planet in the same summer. That's not a rebuild, that's starting from zero. Erling Haaland's still there. The talent's still elite, don't get me wrong, but I can't put a team that might be losing its manager and its brain in the same window any higher than 4th. Keep an eye on this one. If Rodri actually leaves, City might not even finish 4th. Manchester United. And credit where it's due here, because Carrick's 3rd place finish wasn't a fluke. He walked into an absolute mess and quietly sorted it out. Added Tielemans, added Andre Santos in midfield. The whole thing actually looks coherent, for the first time in years. But I still think United are one bad Bruno Fernandes injury away from falling apart. That squad still leans on one man more than a title contender should. Solid club, real progress, not there yet. And I know putting the champions second is going to annoy some of you. Quick update first, because the story's actually moved since I sat down to write this. The Vinicius Jr. move, that doesn't look like it's happening. Doesn't seem like there's anything close to an agreement there. But Bruno Guimaraes, that one's done. That's a genuinely brilliant signing. But here's my thing with Arsenal. They won the league last year without one player carrying the team on his back. That's not a criticism. That's actually why they were so good. It was collective. But now they're back in the Champions League, properly, as champions. Every club in Europe has spent the summer studying exactly how they set up. And history is not kind to teams defending a title for the first time in over 20 years. I think Arsenal are brilliant. I don't think it's automatically theirs again, just because it was theirs last year. Which brings us to 1st place. And look, I want to be upfront with you before I even say the name. I know this isn't the popular pick. I know some of you are going to think I've lost the plot completely. But I've sat with this for a while now, and I keep landing in the same place. I think Chelsea win the league this season. Let me actually explain why. Because there's more going on here than people realize. Start with the obvious one. No European football. Everyone's treating that like a punishment. I think it's the single biggest advantage any of these 5 teams have. While Arsenal are juggling Tuesday and Wednesday nights in the Champions League, on top of the league, Alonso gets a full training week. Every single week. All season. To actually build something. That's not a small thing. Leicester won the league without European football. So did Liverpool, the year they finally got theirs. Then there's the manager himself. People remember Real Madrid not working out and write him off. But they forget what he actually built at Leverkusen. Ended an 11-year monopoly Bayern had on the league. Went unbeaten domestically. with a squad that cost a fraction of what City or Madrid spend. That's a proper coach. Now, the squad itself. Estevao and Palmer both missed the World Cup, which means while half the league walks into preseason exhausted, those two are actually rested. Joao Pedro's been in ridiculous form. They've added Morgan Rogers for a British record fee, a proper ball carrier, someone who breaks lines. They've brought in a wonder kid from Sporting who broke a scoring record that used to belong to Ronaldo. And they've just wrapped up Pep Chavarria from Rayo Vallecano at left back. I'll be honest with you, the numbers are against me here. So yeah, this might not be the prediction everyone agrees with. And if it doesn't happen, I'll hold my hands up about it, no problem. But I think Chelsea pull off something close to a miracle this season. That's my gut, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, quickly, one line on Liverpool, because I know some of you are wondering why they're not even in this top 5. Salah has actually left the club now. £600 million spent last summer, 5th place finish. A new manager in Iraola, unproven at this level. And now their best player of the last decade is gone too. I just can't find a version of this squad I trust in the top 5 right now. Let me know down there if you think I've completely lost the plot. And I'll catch you in the next one.